What's up, guys? Matt Faircloth here. I'm going to talk to you guys about an interesting concept that I heard on a podcast this morning. By the way, the podcast I love it now, and I'm listening to it, and you guys should check it out too. It's called the All In Podcast, and it's pretty much like 4 billionaires, all tech startups and founders, and have created great things in the world. And they invest in crypto too, but they've also have created all kinds of great venture capitalist investments called All In Podcast. They also talk about poker, which is pretty exciting for me. But they were talking about the difference of productive versus speculative. And it made me think about today's economy, and I wanted to share something with you guys about the way to invest today and the way that you can ensure that if there's a downturn or if inflation gets really heavy or whatever, that you're going to be successful today. Because that's what it is. I mean, you want to be successful and make the right investments today. They're going to carry you through till tomorrow, right? Well, let's talk about something. Production versus speculation. A productive asset is something that produces something. It is something that if you invest in it, it's a company or a vehicle or whatever that creates something that people can either consume, that they can use, that turns into something else, right? Something that creates. And that creation could be you could invest in a pharmaceutical company that creates ideas, and those ideas could become medicine. Or it could be a automotive company that creates cars or new concepts for electronic vehicles or new ideas or whatever it is to make the world a better place. Whatever it is, that is a productive company. This is a productive asset. This is an apartment complex, a 229 unit that we are buying in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. This is a productive asset. This is sticks and bricks. And what the production here is housing. This property produces housing, and it creates revenue from the housing that it creates, and people are willing to pay us money for the housing that's created here, right? It is very important in a rising inflationary economy to get yourself into productive assets. Here's why, right? Productive assets produce things that are going to get consumed by the world, right? And like I said, whether that's a car or a pharmaceutical or an idea or whatever the thing is, it's something that's going to get consumed by people, okay? That thing that it's producing has a price tag to it, and if inflation kicks in or if prices change in the world, then that price is going to change accordingly. It's going to go up. And so assets that produce something are going to do well in inflationary economies, including real estate like this, because this is producing housing, and people are willing to pay us for housing that we're creating here by making housing better, by creating great, awesome housing, by providing things like playgrounds and things like that at assets like this, okay? The other option that you have is speculation. Speculation's fun and it's good, and you can make a lot of money speculating, but you're kind of throwing your money on the roulette wheel. And speculation could be buying an apartment building, hoping that it goes up, crossing your fingers, and really not caring so much about what you're creating or what the product is, and just caring more about, like, let me just hot potato this thing and hold it for a minute or two. It could also be buying crypto, right? And maybe crypto is not such a bad thing. Maybe it's an okay investment if you're in for the long game and if you really are trying to tie it to the production that the crypto is eventually going to create in the world. But if you're just buying it because it's going up, that's speculating, guys. And you can do that. You can make those kinds of speculative investments, but at some point, if the economy sneezes the wrong way, if the speculation curve that you're on goes down just a little bit, the bottom's gonna fall out. And people that are in it speculating, hoping that it goes up, are going to all drop out. And that's what speculation is. Speculation is getting into something, hoping it goes up in value, right? Maybe for fundamentals, maybe because you think that's where the puck is going, maybe because you think that's where the economy is going. But bottom line, you're investing in a speculative asset, just crossing your fingers and hoping it's going to go up. It's not creating anything. It's not producing any cash flow. It's not making anything. It's not making anything that's going to ride inflation up or making a physical product that has a price tag attached to it. It is simply buying something, hoping that it goes up in value. That works well in some economies, but in an inflationary economy like we're going into, guys, we're in an economy that is somewhat not sure what's going to happen tomorrow. Speculation is extremely risky because it is an investment strategy where you could be left holding the bag. So, guys, invest in productive assets like this. Apartment buildings, oil and gas, things that make something, companies that make things, okay? Invest in things like that. Avoid speculation at all costs in today's economy, guys. That's what I got for you.